Hi guys, it's Sarah here, and today's video is all about alternatives to florals this spring. So we see florals everywhere, every spring. It's the same thing, and it's just a little bit predictable and you can get a bit tired. And if you want to be a bit more creative, then stay tuned and I will give you some ideas and alternatives to wearing florals this year. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so if you enjoy the video and give it a thumbs up, and maybe join me over on Instagram at thestylecoach.ie. So my first option that you can wear instead of going for the usual florals is gingham. I love gingham. I think it's a really girly, feminine pattern to wear. It's like spring summer's answer to winter plaid. I just love it, and it can come in different colors. You can wear it in different quantities, and yeah, it's a super alternative. Maybe a little bit more difficult to find if it's not on trend, but as you know, if you follow me anyway, I'm not kind of a trend follower. So, but do look out for different bits of clothing, bags, scarves with gingham on it and add it into your wardrobe. I think it's a really nice alternative to florals. Number 2 is polka dots. Really fun way, a fun pattern to add into your wardrobe. And I think polka dots are actually going to be quite big for spring summer 2020, so we'll probably see a lot of it around. Again, a very feminine look. You can get them. Keep in mind actually that if you go for bigger polka dots, you are going to appear slightly bigger. If you go for smaller polka dots, you will appear slimmer. So there's a stylist top tip. So yeah, if you're keeping in mind, say if you don't want to draw attention to your hips or your lower half of your body, maybe if you're a pear shape, you might consider keeping the pattern small on the bottom half and adding a little bigger pattern on the upper half. So keep that in mind with your polka dots. My third alternative to florals this spring are pastels. So pastels are lighter in color than your original hues. White has been added. Now I will just give a warning with wearing pastels. Yes, they're nice and fresh and clean looking. However, depending on your color season, they may wash you out. So if you're wearing colors close to the face, for example, me, I'm a winter coloring. I take colors that are highly saturated, high contrast, and that's not pastel. So if I wore pastel near my face, it would make me look a bit washed out. But I can add a complementary color to the pastel to make it work for me. So there are ways around it, but pastels are another option instead of florals. Here's just a quick example of a pastel and a stronger color. If you are darker in colouring, you can still pull off the pastels. So this might look a little bit wishy-washy against me, but if I add this deep fuchsia colour, I can make it work. So just keep your best colours near your face, and then the pastels you can wear elsewhere, and then you can make it work for you. My next alternative is color blocking. If you've watched my video for trends in 2020, which I'll link in the description box below, you'll know that I mentioned that color blocking is going to be big this year. We saw it on the catwalks of some of the big fashion houses. So color blocking, wearing maybe a dress completely in this color and then adding accessories or a handbag in another color, and yeah, really fresh look, I think, for an alternative to florals. Not so feminine, so if you're not that girly type, this might be a good look for you. Number 5 is stripes. So stripes can have a real nautical look, a real seaside beachy feel about it. So spring summer is the ideal time to add stripes into your wardrobe. This is also not a terribly feminine look, so if you're not the girly type, then this is something that you could go for as well. Keep in mind, however, with your stripes, if you watched my videos on body shapes, you'll know that vertical stripes and horizontal stripes do different things. They're kind of optical illusions. So be careful how you wear them. Check out those videos if you haven't done that already, because they can make you look wider or they can make you look slimmer in the right places and in the wrong places. So do be careful with your stripes. but a nice alternative to florals. Now, looking at something a little bit different, more fabrics than patterns, but I love tulle or tulle, whatever way you want to pronounce it. So instead of wearing florals, tulle kind of gives that, you feel like a flower. Well, I do anyway, when I wear tulle. I don't know how many tulle skirts, but I love them. And you can wear them you can dress them up, dress them down. They can look really feminine, but add it with a leather jacket for a really cool look. There are loads of ways to wear tulle, and I think it's a great look. It's still got that floral feel without going for florals. So I highly recommend tulle for spring summer. And my last suggestion or alternative to florals is wearing chiffon or layers of chiffon. So again, similar to the tulle, it's got that floral feel about it without having those floral patterns. At least I think so anyway. So yeah, wearing long skirts, maxi skirts in maybe a bright colour like those block colours we were talking about, and the fabric is just so flowy and feminine, a great alternative to florals if you didn't want to go down that route. I hope you liked the video. If you have any other suggestions apart from what I've mentioned and you don't like wearing florals and you got some other ideas, I'd love to hear about them. So please put them in the descriptions or in the comments below. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.